Good morning guys, Chris here. You join me on this beautiful and sunny spring day here in Oslo. So I'm currently right outside of Volvo here to pick up an XC40 press car. I'm really excited to test out the new XC40. So in today's video, I'm on my way to Kristiansand, about 4 hours south from Oslo. And today I'm going to take you along with me testing the new XC40 on my way to Kristiansand for a few days of work. Okay guys, first impressions in the brand new XC40. Today they had the car inside the showroom. So first off, we have a different start button. Turn down the music. This is a diesel. We have the digital gear selector like in my T8. Handbrake off, and then we're off. Okay, so just gonna move the car outside here, get my seating correct, get to know the controls, and mount the camera up on the windshield. So we've just stopped here because I have to move all my work stuff from my XC90 and into this XC40. Maybe I'm just gonna move the car again to line up the trunks of these cars. And first off, the steering feels very light, but I do have very big wheels on my XC90. If you haven't seen my XC90, please feel free to check out my channel, my last or two previous videos where I changed to winter or to summer wheels. Apologies. That you can see I have large wheels on my XC90, 22-inch with 275mm wide rubber. So of course this car will have more heavy steering than this car, which is currently still on winter tires, and these are 235/50/19s. A really cool design. I really do like the color of this car. We'll go through the spec sheet later. So electric tailgate, and here you have the trunk. So just quickly, I've seen this in videos that you can put this up. Very simple actually, and then you have grocery hooks there for grocery bags. Also you have more under floor storage here, so maybe I'll put stuff there. Let's see what we have in the XC90. So this will be a different experience because my XC90 is a T8 gasoline hybrid with 407 horsepower. This is a 2-liter diesel with 190 horsepower. That's the D4. And let's see, put my camera bag underneath here maybe. Okay, let's do that. Okay, yeah, okay, that is big. And then I have some more stuff here. Let's put my suitcase. Packed light today, only away for a few days. And then the charge cable for my XC90 we don't need to bring. I have a few books there, Norwegian guitars. And then we have one work suitcase. And the trunk looks to be quite a nice size actually. A very good size actually. Well, it's not as big as the XC90's trunk, of course. And then we have this box here I have to bring. But you know what? That isn't bad at all actually. So put up the divider here. And then we're not going to use any washer fluid. We're not going to bring that because the forecast says good weather. We're going to bring this shirt and then charge cable for my phone. And just quickly check if I'm going to bring anything from inside the car. Nothing in there. This is going to be parked here for just only a few days because Next week, I'm getting the Urban Luxury Kit finally mounted on this car, and it is dirty. It does need a wash. And why won't it lock? There we go. Okay. So I do like this light colored interior, which is, let's just compare it when we have it here. This, is it called blonde? Blonde, not non-Napa, just blonde ordinary leather. Maybe, and then let's see, this is actually the blonde. It looks like to be the same type of color. But we are going to go through this car in detail. This will be just, you know, the first impressions video today, vlog style on the way down. And we don't actually have any grab handles in the roof, which is a bit odd, but we do have a hook here. Okay, that is something that is different. And here we also, instead of having, oh, that is that a USB port? That's not a USB port I've seen before. Okay, let's go ahead and close this up. Oh wait, I don't want this being loose, so put it in here. Okay, perfect. A very practical trunk actually. And there we go. And it is currently, bam, 10 past 9. Okay. Well, they could have cleaned it. I'm a bit disappointed that is that dirty, but this might just be jeans discoloration that, well, I have picked up cleaner cars earlier. Okay, my phone set up, Wi-Fi set up, Spotify installed. This car has the Harman and Kardon premium sound system, which is the top tier sound system in this car. So I wanted to set everything properly up before setting off on a 4-hour trip, you know, to just get a real life feeling of this car. Because in the XC40 you can't get the Bowers & Wilkins audio system, but you do get the Harman Kardon, which still should be very good. So we're now off on the way, and before, you know, I really set off and start listening to music, let's see if we can get out of this parking lot. My seat is set up, everything, and first impressions are very positive. Of course, this is a much smaller car than an XC90, so it feels much more manageable. And let's pull up the map here. So 4 hours away on the minute. It's currently 9:30 in the morning here. It took me about a little less than 10 minutes to set everything up. As these things goes, Spotify and Wi-Fi and music sharing like that usually doesn't go without problems, but it was mainly really just without any issues. Turn off lane keeping aid. I don't like that. Turn off start stop. I don't think this car has any drive modes, so let's see here. Moving out to the first roundabout. This car feels very nippy, very nice, and actually feels very comfortable. It does have smallish wheels. 19s are big for this car, but you have a lot of rubber, and much more rubber than I have on my XC90. Impressions so far are really nice. We do have diesel clatter at idle. Some vibrations. As I've said before, Volvo don't have the most refined diesel engines. If you want something refined in a 4-cylinder diesel, you have to go to Audi. Those guys do it best. So, does this car have laminated glass? Do you even get laminated glass on this car? No. Single paned windows. That will be very interesting to see. The noise levels. Reviews I've seen on this car have been very positive. This car has been, you know, has been crowned best in class compared to the likes of the Audi Q3, the BMW X1, X2, and the Mercedes GLA, and even the new Jaguar E-Pace. So Let's see, full throttle from a standstill. Well, throttle tip-in is very nice, response is very nice. Power is also okay, 190 horsepower. This is a smallish SUV. I think it tips the scales at around 1,600, 1,700 kilos. Pounds conversion will be on the screen. And this first section here, before we get onto the motorway, is quite twisty and bumpy. Very positive feeling, this car. Very positive feeling. Very impressed, actually. It does feel very nice, very small, very nimble. Diesel noise, you will get that. Very nice, very nicely dampened when we hit that bump there. And I am very familiar with all the controls there. The buttons on this new steering wheel, this is Volvo's new steering wheel design that you only get in the XC40. I really do like the steering wheel design, and I actually think it feels just as nice, even might be nicer than the one you get in the 90 and 60 series cars. But the leather isn't as high quality, which should be expected at this price point. Road noise is, well, I think it's on par with the class, nothing like the XC90 with double laminated windows and a higher level of sound insulation, but still. But I was talking about the steering wheel buttons feel very, very positive, very nice and clicky. Feels very much like our Audi A4, our 2018, our brand new Audi A4, which has top-notch fit and finish. So that's my first impressions, guys. I'm going to see you guys in a few hours and give you guys an update when I've spent a few hours on the road with this car. Two hours on the road now, 100 miles down, 160 kilometers done and covered. My first impressions of this car is very good. The highway ride is exceptional, and we're done with the motorway journey, or the motorway section of the journey. So far we will get more motorway when we get closer to Kristiansand, but this middle section is country roads, B roads, and I've also been through a small town over speed bumps and uneven pavement, and the ride is very, very good. This car is set up a bit more soft, but that is the way I like it. That's the way you should set up a car like this, because this is no sports car. What is up with all these cars trying to be sporty when we only want, you know, comfortable commuter cars? Yes, this has smallish wheels, if you can call 19s smallish, but you still have, you know, a large sidewall, giving this just a very, very nice ride. I would almost put this almost as comfortable as my XC90 on the 22s, or on the 21s at least. The 22s do transfer much more, you know, road unevenness and small bumps into the cabin because there is very little tire. But the comfort on this car, this has ordinary steel springs over coilovers, so no suspension trickery here, no air suspension, no adaptive dampers, just good old, you know, steel springs and oil dampers. And the ride is very good. The cabin is also quite comfortable, very quiet at highway speeds, of course, compared to an XC90. It is more noisy, of course, because this isn't at the same price point. My unofficial, you know, readings from the app on my phone shows this at 73 decibels at 130 kilometers an hour on the motorway. My XC90 shows about 69, so it's a bit more noisy, but for being a car in this class, I think this is on the most quiet side. Wind noise is very, very, very subdued. The only thing you hear is tire noise at motorway speed. So that's my update, and when we get to Kristiansand, I'll give you my summation of the first day in this, the 2019 Volvo XC90. So we're almost at our destination. I just have to pick this shelf rotating display for small children's books, because I'm going to transport this from one store here to another store. So I'm not sure if this will fit. This is a testament to see how big and practical the XC40 is, and how easy it is to fold down the rear seats and utilize the trunk. So bear with me, guys. Let's see. That was simple enough. Let's do the other side. See how that works. Okay, they seem actually to be power operated. I think you can even operate them from, yes you can. As you can see down here, you have buttons for releasing the seat backs. And let's see, doing this with one hand isn't the easiest thing in the world. We'll see. I'm not sure if this will actually fit, but we'll have to see. So perfect, guys, it actually fit this large display. So that is testament to that this car is actually quite practical. And I think I'm gonna end the video here, because I only have a bit more work today, and I'm checking in at the same old hotel I've checked in so many times here before. So you guys have seen that, you guys who have been following the channel for a while. But my first day, my first few 3-4 hours in the brand new XC40 D4 Momentum trim, my first impression is that this is a very comfortable highway cruiser, a very comfortable city car, very light steering, very easy to maneuver, just a really nice and sippy city runabout car. Very practical. It feels very spacious in here. It would be interesting to see how much smaller this car actually is in the interior than an XC60, because it doesn't feel that much less spacious actually. It doesn't feel as luxurious. This feels more like a premium car, while an XC60 or an XC90 feels like a luxury car. And also, I love the interior. The interior is very nice. This is, you know, another twist, a different twist on Volvo's brand new design language, and also the exterior looks brilliant. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, today's first impressions, first drive on the brand new 2018 Volvo XC90. If you aren't subscribed, be sure to subscribe down below, because there will be much more videos on this car in the weeks to come. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. See you guys later, and goodbye.